Hello on the scene, and thank you for coming back with us. It's your girl, Nino Gotti, and I am here with Chicago's very own model, actress, poetress, storyteller, Paradise Blue, and she got on light blue today, y'all.
Gotta represent. Gotta represent.
Lady Blue, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am well. I'm glad that you're here.
I'm glad to be here too. I feel honored.
You look good, first off. I seen her figure, guys. She has a nicely shaped, okay? So she's definitely giving me actress, model vibes, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
You got the scarf on top of your head. It's giving me like poetry, natural, yeah.
Gotta be natural. It feels good, yeah.
Okay, so you say you a storyteller.
Yeah, so since I was a kid, I've been writing stories. A lot of people don't know that about me because I'm very reserved. It was like a hobby as a kid, just creating and writing. You know, back then, there was no social media.
It wasn't.
So all we had was to create.
Yes.
And that's all I did. So
okay.
I created stories, and I still do that, but just on my own time. So a lot of people don't know that.
Do you have like a little small story you did from like what was the shortest story you've ever written?
Well, I wrote a story when I was in 6th grade, and I remember it was called I still have it. I meant to bring it with me.
Really?
I was so mad. Yes, I still have it. It's called the Clubhouse Kid. So
okay.
Since I was a kid, I was like Peter Pan. I did not want to grow up. So I loved movies that had kids in it, from Dennis the Menace to Little Rascals. I loved all of that. And so the story is about Clubhouse kids who were part of this clubhouse, and they each had roles. Like each one of them was the treasurer. Each one of them, handled the money. I don't know. I can't really remember it in detail, but it was just kids meeting up in this clubhouse and being kids.
Okay, so when's the last time you did a poetry event or open mic?
So I did an open mic about 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
actually.
Where at?
At What a Jerk.
What a Jerk? Mm-hmm. Where is that at? I've never heard of that.
So What a Jerk is a Black-owned business. It is on Division. I can't remember the exact address, but it's on Division.
What a Jerk.
Definitely look it up. What a Jerk. WHADDAJERK.
What a Jerk. Oh, wow.
Yeah, every Wednesday there's an open mic for comedy and poetry, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so when did you start to act?
I started acting off and on, modeling and acting since I was 21. So I'm 34 now. So
okay.
About, 14 some years.
Okay, for a while.
20, yeah.
So what are some of the pros and cons of acting?
Remembering your lines and getting into character. So the pros is, the thing about me is I love playing a different character sometimes because I used to be super shy. So it's a way for me to be someone else.
Okay.
And the cons is, of course, just remembering the lines.
Right.
So that's my con. I have to really remember the lines because I like to improvise a lot.
Right.
And make up my own saying. So they're like, hey, you got to stick to the script. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I like to improvise. I'm not at that level yet like Jamie Foxx. They can just say what they want to say and they roll with it. No, with me, they're like, no, you got to stick to the script. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so do you have any kids?
Not yet. Okay.
Period. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. When do you plan on having any kids?
When it happens. When it happens.
Okay. Do you do work outside of Chicago?
I will be.
Okay.
I will be. Not yet. I don't like how this COVID stuff going, but yeah, I will be.
Well, that's unfortunate. So is that impacting your work?
It might, because I'm not vaccinated yet, I guess. If I have to get vaccinated, then I got to get vaccinated.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
I don't want anything affecting me. I don't like roadblocks.
Yeah, this is a real huge roadblock for a lot of people.
It is. It really is.
Now, what part of Chicago did you grow up in?
The West Side, so...
Shout out West Side.
So I was born... My mom moved around a lot.
Okay.
There's not one place where I can say, where did you grow up? I hate that question. Because I was born on the West Side, Rockwell Projects. We moved out west. We moved out to the suburbs by Gurnee area.
Okay.
Waukegan area, Round Lake, Grays Lake. Not sure if you're familiar with those towns.
Well, Gurnee, yes.
Okay, right. See, everyone's familiar with Gurnee.
Yeah.
But that's why I say the outskirts of the Gurnee area.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't even say where I actually grew up at.
Okay, but you are from, I guess you from the West Side, born.
Yeah. My father was here. I was always visiting him when I came back to Chicago from living with my mom. So, sorry, it keeps going in and out.
Really? Hey. How are y'all doing?
Can you hear me?
Follow me right now on Instagram, DJ_Nino Gotti, and also follow Guilty Confessions, because I think she just made a guilty confession.
I did.
Yeah, she did.
What was my guilty confession?
Just what you were just talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Remembering your lines or forgetting them, the pros and the cons. Just making, confessions about the game and the pros and cons, and, with the pandemic affecting your work a little bit.
Just now starting, not too much.
Right.
Yeah, it's just starting to affect it.
So, being, a hottie with the body, because they call me Nino Gotti, the hottie with the body, but she's the hottie with the body too. Do you think it's difficult being in a relationship, being like an actress, a model, getting attention, working with cameramen, executives, producers, and sometimes, in the male-dominated field, how does that work with relationships and security?
Well, actually, that did affect one of my relationships a long time ago, especially when I was getting started. I was doing music videos. And I was shooting with a lot of photographers, and he was getting really insecure, to be honest with you. At first, he was very supportive, because I did burlesque back then as well.
Okay.
Not stripping, I did burlesque. It was very theatrical, dancing and acting as well. But, yeah, he got very insecure. He was very supportive. It was crazy. It was like he turned all the way around. From supporting me, putting pictures on the wall everywhere, to putting me on his screensaver, to being very insecure.
Like, he was obsessed.
Well, I mean, we lived together. But at the same time, after all that, after seeing the amount of attention that I got, he did not like it at all. So he really, he
was jelly
modeling.
a little jelly.
Yeah, so I stopped modeling for him. And in the back of my mind, I was like, you know what? I don't know if we're going to be together later. This might affect me, but whatever I did for him.
How long did you stop?
Not too long. I mean, we stopped everything. We both got off Facebook and Instagram at the time, and I'm like,
dang.
I don't know. It was different. It was different.
That's what's up. That was he was a little toxic, a little possessive.
Not really, but he just was, I guess in the beginning, he admired me a lot.
Right.
But as time went on, he didn't realize how much it was going to just affect his insecurities.
Right.
And he didn't have to be insecure. Like, I was very loyal. I was very faithful.
Okay.
So
he was a good girl.
I was.
Yeah.
And then we just broke up because it just didn't work out.
Okay. Well, what about the relationships now? Like, how same difference, or is it just the field you in? It's kind of hard to find someone understanding.
Well, when you're dating someone who's also in the same industry, it's not as bad.
Right.
We both understand. So it's an understanding that we both have.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Yeah. So it is dope, because I honestly didn't really want to date anyone in the industry, but it happened. So it's an understanding. It's better that way.
Okay. Dating one-on-one on the scene. Shout out Mara Foster too. I appreciate you for letting me come on this platform and do my thing. And I'm having such a wonderful time with Queen Paradise Blue in the building. Hey girl, I like your shirt too. It's pretty.
Thank you.
So, what are your goals during the pandemic through the wintertime? Like, what are some of your goals with gigs or events or traveling?
My goal is always to stay in shape, always be prepared for what's next. Sometimes things come about and we didn't even know it was going to come about.
Right.
So I'm just pretty open to my future. I know what I want to do. I know the path that I want to be on. I just want to be better at it. I want to be a better poet. I want to be a better model. I want to be a better person overall. Because sometimes we can lose focus and get very distracted in who we are.
Yes.
So I've always been on this I've always been on this journey to just stay focused on who I am and who I want to be. And so I'm a better version of myself since last year.
I like that.
So, that's just always my goal.
That's an accomplishment. You should be
really
proud.
It really is. Like, talking to you right now is an accomplishment. I used to be super shy.
Really?
Yeah, years ago.
I can't tell.
I know, because I worked on it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by I want to be a better person every year, every day, every second of my day. It's that important to me.
Right.
Seriously.
Do you do public speaking? You go outside and speak? You mentor?
Not as much. That's what I'm saying. Like, not as much. I want to. But like I said, I used to be super shy. I'm overcoming my fears. I'm fearless now. So any gigs where I can just speak on the microphone, I will do it.
Okay.
I mean, I've interviewed people before. I've done so much. I really have, but here and there, bits and pieces. So I just want to be consistent with it now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the sacrifices that you make being a model?
Being a sacrifice. Eating right and you staying in shape. Like, I can't just slack. You know what I mean? So the sacrifices is I really had to give up Italian beef. Because that bread, I'm at a certain age where it's like, I eat that Italian beef, I'm going to be fat the next day within hours. So
right.
It's like, I got to sacrifice certain foods. I'm so mad. Like, dang.
Do you work out?
I do.
Okay.
I try to stay consistent. But now that I know I have to work out every day.
Oh, I haven't worked out every day in a minute. Like,
I haven't either, but I'm trying.
You trying?
Bits and pieces here. Even if it's walking upstairs. People look at me crazy. They're like, oh, I'm like, man, I'll just take the stairs. They're like, you're crazy. I'm like, this is my cardio for today.
Right.
Sometimes I'll park. I mean, there may be a park right there. I'll park in front of a building or whatever. But if I get a chance to walk and do some cardio, I'm going to do it.
Right.
Seriously. So that's my sacrifice, I guess.
That. Is that the only sacrifice?
You know what? No. That's all I can think of for now.
Well, what about like not necessarily like your love life, but how is like your kicking it life? Do you like go out a lot or okay?
I actually do go out a lot. I'm always around my family.
Okay.
I'm always around at events. Like I said, every Wednesday I'm at Water Jug for open mic. Shout out to OJ Lamont, who hosts Water Jug Open Wednesdays. But things have slowed down, though. Mm-hmm. I have slowed down with going out.
Because of the pandemic?
Yeah, and it's getting cold.
It is getting cold. You know what I'm saying? We on the same thing.
I'm getting cold.
It is. The energy. I don't like it either.
I hate it. I just want to stay at home.
Yeah, it's warm at home.
Yes, it's very warm at home. You don't have to deal with crazy drivers. You don't have to deal with warming up your car for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do go out a lot, though. I like to network.
Okay.
I know a lot of people because I like to go out and network.
So tell the people where to follow you on social media.
You can definitely follow me on Instagram, Paradise Blue. That's PARADISE_BLU. And on Facebook, Paradise Blue as well. Okay,
Miss Lady Blue. Shout out to Miss Blue in the building.
That's me. This is fun. I like this.
And you say burlesque, huh? I like burlesque a little bit.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It's like sexy, but like dramatic.
Yes, like the movie Chicago. Have you seen the movie Chicago?
Yes, I have.
And also the movie Burlesque with Christina Aguilera.
Well, yeah, that was in my show.
Yes, exactly like that.
That was sexy, like.
Yes, very sexy, and honestly, around that time, I was still learning who I was, so that helped me out a lot. It helped me out a lot because, like I said, I was shy.
Right.
So it helped me out a lot.
Okay, well, I will say this. I used to want to be an actor when I was a shorty, but like as you grow up, I guess like. Being shy, in a sense, and or not or forgetting your lines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, forgetting your lines. That's embarrassing to me. It is.
I know, right? Because it's like that's the whole purpose of being an actor.
Exactly.
You got to know your lines.
Right.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it.
Just give me how they're supposed to be, and let me just be that person.
Right.
Don't give me the lines, please.
Just freestyle like Seinfeld.
Right.
Could you do something like that, like Seinfeld?
I really would love to.
Like
improv.
go on the show and just be like funny improv. Yeah, I love improv.
I'm not a comedian, but I'll do the best I can.
You act like it, right?
Act like it. Exactly.
So look, what do you want to tell any upcoming artists, storytellers, poetry, right? Is that the word? Poets. I'm sorry. Okay. We're gonna say poets, storytellers, actors, models.
You can make up your own word.
Yeah,
Poetess.
yeah.
I like that.
Poetress, guys.
Poetress.
I love her. But no, seriously, what do you want to tell some people that are upcoming? They might be scared or a little timid. Or maybe a little discouraged right now. What is a message that you want to give to the people?
Well, to be honest with you, I've done a lot of things scared. I've done the burlesque scared. I do a lot of things scared. You just have to do it, to be honest with you. And you just have to go with the flow. Even if you, we always psych ourselves out with a lot of things in our mind. So today I made a post about get out of your head and get into your life. That is a true statement. You have to really get out of your head, because that can really prevent you from doing a lot of things. And I've done that before. I prevented my own self. You just got to get out your own way. Simple as that. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. So you just pray. Honestly, just pray and stay grounded and try to just tune out the noise. There's so much noise going on right now. So much noise. Whether that's toxic people in your life or just the world being toxic, period, So just get out your way and just do it scared. Do it scared.
You know what? Speaking of toxic, what's worse? Family toxic, friendship toxic, or relationship toxic?
That's a good question. I think family toxic, because family is your family, and it's like they're not. People can just literally disappear and they feel like they went away, but they're still your family. That's the worst toxic to have. Because relationships that, you can get another relationship, whatever, but family toxic is the worst.
Especially with parents or brothers and sisters or cousins or uncles and aunties.
Oh my God, can you imagine just getting into it with your cousin every time you see them at a family event?
Oh. And
it's you don't even want to go. That hasn't happened to me. But I'm saying, you don't want to just, sometimes you don't even want to go to the family event because that person's going to be there.
They're going to be ignorant.
Right, that's toxic. That's really toxic. So I think that's the worst. What about you?
Definitely family toxic. Especially trauma or issues that were embedded when you were a child. Yes. And then you might carry that into the real world lifestyle. You got that mentality because of how you were treated by your family. And then it's dang, you all the closest people, to us in a sense.
Exactly.
So you being toxic, and then now I'm being toxic to these people.
Exactly.
Or I might treat them as a result of how I've been treated.
Exactly. And that happens a lot.
Yeah.
It really does happen a lot. You just have to shake that off. I know it's so easy said than done. But that's why you have to go on this journey of who you are.
Right.
Yeah. And just pray.
You know what? Word of the day, y'all, just pray. Because if y'all are not praying, then hey, but see, I don't care who you pray to, but just believe in yourself. Pray to the universe.
Yes.
Pray to better energy. Yes. Okay? Pray for accountability.
Yes.
A lot of y'all grown and ain't being grown-ups.
Yes.
Okay? And that means grown-ups make mistakes, take accountability, and fix them.
Preach.
Y'all don't have to be shysty. It's cool. But honestly, doesn't it seem like people with the most money are very shysty? Or they had to get down on somebody in order to get some money. And it's just dang, money cool. It does feel good. But dang, you just gonna get down on them like that. And that was okay. And you slept like a baby afterwards.
It changes people. It really does.
Yeah, it does. It changes sometimes your circumstances. We live in that society where money is just, the root of everything.
Yes, it is.
People change over money. Women and men will endure toxicity because of the money. Exactly. Believe in yourself. I think just encourage you to keep going. Like she said, believe in yourself and even do it even when you're scared. Do it when you don't know. Do it when you think you know everything, and do it when you comfortable, and do it when you uncomfortable. Just keep going.
And that's funny you say do it when you think you know everything, because that was me. I just thought I knew it, but didn't know much. But you learn from your mistakes. Every time I made a mistake, I'm hard on myself, so every time I make a mistake, I'm like, I gotta do better. You know?
That's how I am too. You like to self-reflect. It is nothing wrong with that. That's taking accountability.
It's important to do that.
Like, whoa, let me stop. This is what I'm doing. These are my behaviors. Let me not move like that, or let me check myself. Or matter of fact, stop doing that, or don't move that way.
Exactly.
Do you talk to yourself in the head?
I do.
Okay, like that little voice?
Yep. It's a guidance in my voice.
That's crazy though. Like, you do got that little voice in your head. You just can't explain. Like the same voice that's talking, but it's like the same voice quiet, but you can hear it in your head without you actually saying it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Some people who don't understand, especially the young folks, they're like, you're crazy. No, you're crazy.
For real.
You need to get to this level.
Y'all are crazy. I was having a conversation with some of the shorties, and they did prove a point. We gonna chill out for a second, but a lot of these young people, they checking a bag.
They are.
They checking a real bag, and sometimes it's a lot of older people that are still struggling to get themselves together. Yeah. However, I will say that they were really in tune to social media. Like back in the day, certain resources we did not have. So yes, y'all kind of not had like one up, but when y'all started to come around the time of figuring stuff out, it was social media. Like we had AOL, we had the Party Line, we had Black Planet, we had Tagged. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like drop a post, make some money, and then a lot with like the wigs, the BBLs, the surgery. Like we were just ourselves. We weren't. We had no choice. Like we had to flat iron our hair, do a 27 piece.
Do everything on our own.
Right, we had to figure it out. But it was just very creative. It was just a different type of like, vibe. Minus the money. Because we were probably like a little slower as to how we made money because the resources weren't as what they were now. So shout out to the youngins that's out there getting their money. And shout out to the older people that's still running the game and eventually pass that torch, or you're going to have to. You're going to get old and croak, and sometimes you ain't had it like you had it back in the day. So somebody else got to come through and, make something shake, and it's for the culture. Exactly. So at the end of the day, if y'all not out there, doing it for the culture, trying to create a legacy and trying to do the proper business to get shit done, then my friend, you just gonna waste your time here on this good green earth. So I don't know, like learn how to farm or something, or learn how to fish. It don't always have to be about the money, but just be willing to learn and be willing to always communicate.
Yes, and innovate. Learn how to innovate.
Oh yeah, and that's what makes us one up on the world, when you can always think of a better way to do something that somebody else hasn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're right. Absolutely, that's good. I like that.
And like you say, just pray and have faith in yourself and in God, because he will move mountains. So it doesn't matter who doesn't like you or who doesn't mess with you. As long as your favorite, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Just do it. Nike.
Yeah.
I was going to get paid from Nike right now, but seriously, just do it.
You know what? She should be for Nike because she got a nice body and she could work out. She'll look real good in some Spanx in a sports bra.
Yes, and I can pose in the air, like they do.
Yeah, she could. I could see Paradise Blue.
Yeah, I play basketball.
Oh, Nike Blue, the Blue edition.
Paradise Blue collaboration with Nike.
Oh, she snapped.
You done started something.
Well, again, y'all, that is our time. Thank you so much, Marbra. Shout out to On The Scene. Shout out to Paradise Blue. She has been so amazing.
Thank you.
Please let them know where to follow you on social media.
Yes, you can definitely follow me on Instagram, and you can follow me on Facebook. That's Paradise Blue. That's BLU. So for Instagram, it's Paradise_BLU. Follow me.
And follow me on Instagram, DJ_Nino Gotti, and also follow Guilty Confessions. And right now, we're going to give you a surprise, a very special gift for coming to this platform. We love you so much. Here is an On The Scene exclusive shirt.
Thank you.
Okay. On behalf of On the Scene and Miss Margaret Foster, we thank you
Marbra.
for being a part of On the Scene.
Ooh, it's cute. I'm wearing this every day. Thank you.
Yeah, I can get you a mask and a shirt, girl.
Oh, so cute. I love it. I love gifts. I love surprises. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on the Scene. And we will get back to y'all next time. It's your girl, Nino Gotti.